Welcome back to Travel with Emma Rose. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to choose a hostel. Now for me this seems very simple because I've probably been in over 100 hostels in the last 2 years, but for some people it is like, how do I choose? What should I be looking for? And so today I'm going to give you kind of my few pointers on what I look for when I'm looking for in a hostel to hopefully help you in the future on when you're booking your hostel for your next trip. Alright, first thing I have to get off my mind. Sorry I look like this today. I'm a bit hungover. I haven't really drank too much since I've been home and I went to visit my best friend. And needless to say, a couple bottles of wine each night has sent me over the edge, so this might be a little rough, but let's just get straight into it. All right, so the first thing I always look for when I'm looking for in a hostel is actually destination. And that sounds crazy, like obviously you know what city, blah, 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 blah. But what you want to do in that city. If you're going to that city because there's this specific museum or park or for scuba diving or whatever, always try to look for a hostel that's close to that area because you might always not have options for local transport or Uber and stuff like that. So definitely make sure that it's close to things that you want to be doing and it isn't completely outside of the city. Reviews, reviews, reviews. Now this is the best way I think to figure out what a hostel is like. Obviously they write in the blog about what it's like and you see photos, but people's reviews. Now always make sure to look at the ones that were kind of the latest reviews because that'll give you the best estimate of what it was like when someone was there a week ago, a few days ago, a few months ago. Now, my other thing that I always look for personally, and this has just been more as I'm traveling, is looking at the pictures of the beds and what people have written about the beds. Now, I hate a very firm mattress, and so when I read those in the comments, it's kind of like a deterrent for me to go. If you really love hard mattresses, maybe that's what you want. But yeah, definitely read the reviews and take a look at the photos and see if the photos match up with the reviews. All right, now a very simple one that I definitely use, especially when you're traveling on a budget, is actually just the price ranger. I don't even know what that's what it's called, but I'm gonna call it that, the price ranger. So when you can set it so that it's like the cheapest to the most expensive. Now I always put in whatever I'm looking for, that area, and then I literally go from least expensive down. I never get to the most expensive because I just don't have that kind of money. But sometimes you can find things for really good deals and you have like the same thing at somewhere else, but it's like $4 or $5 more. So sometimes it's because the other place is a lot more social. And if you're like unable to talk to people or be social, it might be better for you to pay that a little bit more to be at a social hostel. I'm a social butterfly, but I also do like my alone time. So sometimes I actually choose a hostel that's a bit quieter just so I can have some time for myself to like regroup and regenerate. So yeah, definitely, yeah, filter from the cheapest to the most expensive, especially while you're on a budget. I don't even know if that was helpful, but really, so when you're looking for a hostel, depending on what website you're going to go on, I am going to post a video about the top 3 apps that I use for searching for things and why I choose them in the order that I choose them. But yeah, so number 1, check out and make sure it's close to the things that you want to do because it might say it's in the city, but it's actually located outside of the city. 2, check out the reviews and the videos or pictures. If there's videos, that's cool too, but check out the pictures. If they don't line up or they don't match or there's really bad reviews in the last little ones, if the review's bad and it's because like, oh, they didn't have toilet paper in the washroom, well, like, why didn't you walk downstairs and ask them for more toilet paper? Like, that's something that can be solved quite easily. But if it's something like, oh, like, you know, the shower wasn't working or the toilet didn't flush or whatever, then yeah, okay, maybe not choosing that place. And then the last one obviously is price. And everyone has different prices for what they're looking for while they're traveling. For me, I'm always on the lower end of the budget, and that's because I'm constantly trying to push my budget for as long as I can. So yeah, those are my quick things on how I choose a hostel. Thanks again for watching. My name is Emma and this is Travel with Emma Rose. I am going to be posting a video maybe at the end of this week that is going to talk about the 3 apps that I use in order to book hostels. And this is specifically hostels. Sometimes it does relate to hotels, but it's really about like booking a hostel and why I choose each one of these and for different reasons versus maybe something else. So if you're looking to find out more on which apps I use on how to book your hostel, check in next week. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you like this video, share it, follow, subscribe, whatever. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you guys later.